These are the coding for number 1, where the countdown will be reset. For this coding, I had declared 7 segment LED pin A, B, C, D, E, F, G and decimal point according to the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These are used to avoid confusion when I want to declare the 7 segment pin to display number 0, 1, 2, 3 up until 9. The button pin will be set at pin number 12, where the button state will be equal to 0. Button state equal to 0 is to indicate that the button state are in low state when the program start to run. To simplify the coding, I use void as we mentioned in class. This is the best way to cut hundreds of lines for every number that will be displayed. You will see the coding will be simplified in the void loop, where the program will start to run over and over again. So these are the example for void number 0. I declare the void as number 0 to show that these are void for coding to 7 segment display to display number 0. Therefore, to display number 0, digital right A, B, C, D, E, F will be low, as my 7 segment display are a common cathode, where the pin number 8 and 3 will be set at 5 volt. Therefore, my low is high. The G will be high, as indicate that the G will be off, means the G will be low. It will be the same for void number 1, 2, 3 up until 9, where number 1, to display number 1, A, D, E, F, G will be high, B, C and decimal point will be low to display number 1. And these are the coding for number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0. So in void setup, the pin mode as usual, pin mode A, B, C, D, E, F, G and decimal point will be declared as output, and button pin will be declared as input. In the void loop, here are why the coding will be simplified. If the number 0 are put, for example, every void they have 9 lines. If every line are put without using the void, it will be more than hundreds of lines. It will come up to thousands. So by using void, it will be simplified. For number 0 to display number 0, it will be needed only for 1 line. Therefore, in this program, for reset countdown, I use if button for every single number that need to be displayed. For example, these are the coding for number 9. The if function in this program will be exactly the same, but the difference is the number. For example, if the number start from 9, means if the button are pressed in high, it will go back 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and repeat. So these are the output for task number 1, where the number will start counting from 0, 1, 2 until 9, and it will be repeatedly, continuously being count 0 till 9 as they are declared in void loop. It will keep continue. But if we interrupt, for example, in about 7 and 8, if the button are being pushed, then it will be start recount down from 7, 6 until 0. So when the button is pushed, it will start back 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 until 0. But upon release, the number will start back from 7 up until 8. So let's see how it's work. 7, the button is pushed, it will go 6, 5, 4, but if the button are being released, it will come back to 8 and continuing the countdown 9, 0 and so on. These are coding number 2, where the countdown need to be reset from 0 to 9. Means that the countdown will be reset back from 0 when at every number the button are in the state of high. Means if the 7 displaying 0, 1, 2 and the button is pressed, then it will go back to 0, 1, 2, 3 until 9 and so on. But upon the button release, it will continue back from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until 9 until the button are back in the state of high. So the coding are actually basically the same, because we are using the same components, the same method, but only the difference is the output. So in this coding, in this task number 2, the output need to be reset back in countdown. So the difference will be in the void loop. In void loop, the number 0 until 9 are still the same, but the difference is in the if function. For this countdown, for this task, if function will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9, and every number will have their own if, as same as in task number 1. But the only difference is that it starts from 0 until 9. These are the output for task number 2, where the countdown will be reset back from 0 up until 9 if at every number are being interrupted by pushing the button. So I will upload the task number 2, and these are the output. If the number being interrupted at 5, we start from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. If the button will be released, it will continue to 7, 8, 9 to 0. These are the task number 3, where the 7 segment LED need to be blinking when the button state is equal to high. So in the void loop for this coding, if the button state is high, then the present number will start to blink. To do so, in if function, I will start with off and number 0. Off means all of the LED in 7 segment display will be in low state. Means that it will not be light up. And then it will be delayed for 1 second and it will come out with number 0. And this will be repeated for 3 times in every number. Means in number 0, there will be 3 if to show that the number 0 will be blinking 3 times. If the button will be released at the number 0 blinking at number 2 at 2 times, then it will start back to number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These coding are the same, as it needs to have the same output, where if the button state are high at number 1, it will be blinking, and so go number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It will be blinking if the present number, the button are pressed. Let's upload the task for number 3. So for task number 3, as been mentioned, it will start blinking at every number when the number being interrupted. For example, from 1 to at number 4, it's being interrupted by pushing the button. It start blinking for 3 times, and then it will go to 5 again. But if the number start blinking at number 2, means at 2 times, if the button being released, it will continue their countdown. For example, start at number 2, it will blinking on 1, 2, and the button release start back to 3, 4, 5. These are the coding for task number 4, where the present number will need to be blinking, and then it will start to reset from 0, 1, 2 until 9. To do this task, I need to complete and make it work for task number 2 and 3, as they are the combination of those two. In this coding, it will be slightly longer, as the if function will be used 13 times in every number compared to other tasks, as it will be blinking for 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then it will start displaying 10 numbers, start from 0, 1, 2, 3, up until 9. Imagine if we are not using the void function in this coding, it will be thousands of lines, and it will be difficult if there are one mistake. Then we need to change all of the same declaration in digital write for every number. So these are the coding, and it will be the same for every number, means for 0, 1, 2, 3. As it need to be blinking, for example in number 0, if the button is stayed high and keep being pressed, it will be blinking for 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then it will continue to 0, 1, 2 until 9 as it been reset. After seeing the coding for task number 4, where there is a combination of the present number blinking and reset, so let's upload it. So the program had been uploaded. So let's recap. For task number 4, at every number, if the number is being interrupted by pushing the push button, the present number will be blinking and start to reset from 0 back until 9. For example, for number 2, it will start blinking 3 times for number 2. If the button keep being pressed, then it will be reset 0, 1, 2 up until 9. If the button are being released, it will continue to 3, 4, 5, and so on. It will be the same for every number. For example, let's try number 5. It will be blinking for 3 times, but at the blinking number 2 or 3, if the button being released, it will continue 6, 7, 8, and 9, and so on. If the button keep being pressed, and again, it will start blinking 3 times, 3, and will go to reset 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. If the button being released, then it will continue to 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and so on.